Sorry, am I allowed to swear? Sorry.
Yeah, it's the internet.
I've done it now, sorry, yeah.
Do it, there's loads of stuff on the internet.
Yeah, well,
Not all of it that safe.
I've seen some of it, for sure.
Hello, you're watching Enemy. I'm Jordan Bassett. We're here with Lewis Capaldi.
Hello.
How are you doing, Lewis?
I'm very well. I've just come in from Glasgow and I am well rested and my stomach is full and my heart is empty.
That's good. Well, thank you for coming to our extremely bright, austere studio.
It's very, very bright. It's definitely not the kind of room I would like to wake up in naked with a bunch of people standing over it.
Well, okay. The album, Divinely Uninspired to a Hellish Extent. It's a hell of an album title.
It's too long. It's far too long. And I tell you something, in Europe, people have no idea what it means.
Right, yeah.
Did not think that far ahead.
Oh, I'm not sure I know. It's a tell the story.
It's actually, the album title was named after a lyric in a song that was supposed to be in the album and never made it in the end, which was a shame because I do love the song and hopefully we'll release it at some point. But production-wise, it just wasn't.
It just didn't fit in the album.
Yeah, it just wasn't. Well, it wasn't going to be ready in time for the deadline. So, but I kind of liked the name and I was like, we'll just stick it on.
So what was the lyric?
The whole lyric is broken by desire to be heavenly sent, divinely uninspired to a hellish extent. And it's just kind of about. It was a period, like a kind of 3-month period, I think, in music where I was feeling quite. I was just taking things a bit too seriously, and I was just kind of getting in my own head a bit with things, and I was really. The industry side of things, I mean, like the very fickle sometimes nature of it. Like one day everything's going amazing,
right,
and it's like best thing since sliced bread. This is amazing, and then like the next day or 2 weeks later or something,
yeah,
you're like, oh, what? These tickets aren't selling as well, and these things. And yeah, it was just writing that song. The song's called "Figure It Out," and yeah, the lyric was just about that feeling of, in the pursuit of wanting to do something good or be good at something. There's going to be days, maybe most of the days, that you feel like you're fucking shit. Well, sorry, I'm allowed to swear. Sorry.
Yeah, it's the internet.
I've done it now. Sorry. Yeah.
Do it. There's loads of stuff on the internet. Not all of it that safe.
I've seen some of it, for sure.
I haven't.
But yeah, no. So I just thought, yeah, there's going to be those times when you feel fucking shit. But it's like doing anything, like whether it's in a relationship trying to make that work. There's going to be a lot of days where you feel this is terrible. This is never going to work. Making this album for me, and I've been very open in saying it was very stressful and a very boring experience making an album at times, which no one ever tells you.
No one ever says that.
No one ever lets you know, but listen up, it is if you're a young musician.
What do you mean, what? Because like just literally having to be in the studio and record all the different parts?
Yeah, totally. I think the stressful part, because you want it to be amazing, you want it to be really good. The boring part is not the writing or the arrangements of the songs, but the actual physical process of recording the same guitar part 25 fucking times to get it right. Do you know what I mean? And it's like just it's just a nightmare. And for me, like standing in front of a microphone and singing the same song over and over again, being as well, I'm not a perfectionist.
You're not? Okay.
No, I'm like probably the furthest thing from it. If I could just write a song, record it, a scratch vocal and piano, and put it out, I would. Just because I want to immediately want to get to play live.
Yeah, right.
That was always my thing growing up, and I think the recording process was never something I factored into that. So yeah, it was just kind of about that and the pursuit of wanting to do something good. A lot of times you are going to feel like you're terrible at it, but it's about that. When you push through it and get to the end of it, you feel like, oh, this is like, this is. I'm so glad I put all that effort in. I'm so glad I thought I was terrible for 6 months. Because I'm so proud of what I've done. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, so speaking of playing live, tell me a story about playing Bruises at King Tut's and how that kind of took off.
Yeah, so that was, at that point the song was called Something in the Water Part 2, because I had a song called Something in the Water and I thought, there's more I need to explore here, do you know what I mean? And I just remember, wasn't going to play it on the set, and I send everything I play to my pal. His name's Connor, he's a roofer, but he DJs as well sometimes, but irrelevant. But
he knows his shit.
Well, it's kind of like he knows his stuff, but he also just knows like if a song is just a cut above what I've done before.
Right.
He'll go, that's a song. So and initially it was Bruises that he said I think you should play this song at your set. It's really special.
Yeah.
I think you should do it. And I didn't understand why he was so adamant in thingy. I was like, why do you fucking care? Do you know what I mean? But no, he was very much like, just kept persisting. I think you should play it. I think there's something really special about it. And I never agreed with it for a long time. So then I had this show. It was before I released any music in January of 2017 at King Tut's, and we played the original Something in Water that was on YouTube as a free clip at the start, and then halfway through I played just me and piano. Well, I didn't play the piano because I can't fucking do it, but it was me and the piano player on stage. First time I'd ever played a song without a guitar live, or because I was always like, I was very much guitar and vocals, that was my thing because I couldn't play piano. And yeah, someone filmed it and put it up on Twitter, and I know this is like an oxymoron or something, but it went kind of like mini viral.
What does that mean, mini viral?
Like it kind of like, it went like, I got a lot of like, from my position, like it was like 6,000 likes, 3,000 retweets, stuff. That's
Right, okay.
I just never experienced that before.
Right.
So in my eyes, I was like, this is fucking huge, you know what I mean? Mental.
Yeah.
Which is still is, looking back, I'm still like, can't believe that many people liked it. But and yeah, it was just, everyone was kind of retweeting it and reviewing it, and I was reading stuff online and people were like, this song's amazing, when is it released and that. And yeah, then it was just a case of when we came to release my first single in March 2017, it was like I wanted something that was going to be quite stripped back, so it would just be the voice, the song that people would listen to. Because I think a lot of times if you put so much production behind something, you kind of, people can be a bit like what's going on here? I don't.
Right. Okay.
Do you know what I mean? There's a lot
Yeah.
more room for error, I think, when you put up production and stuff
Right,
like that.
yeah.
And as I say, not a perfectionist, so I wasn't about to spend all that time producing. And we weren't signed, so I didn't have any money to do it. Do you know what I mean? So it was like, piano vocal sounds great. But then it was like, we were digging through all the old songs and all the old songs to try and find it. And eventually we're just like, let's just put out this song that everyone was asking to hear. And we released it, and it just kind of took off on like streaming and stuff like that. And it was just, it was pretty mad a few weeks.
And people sort of talk about that as like a bit of an overnight success thing, but like you toured pretty hard after that. Was it like 18 months or something like that?
Yeah, totally. Well, I'm still technically on to
right,
it.
Sure, yeah.
But I'd been gigging in Glasgow and in Edinburgh, pubs and clubs, until from the age of like, from the age of 11 through to, I would have been 20 when that gigging thingy was.
Yeah.
So 9 years just a solid gigging. But I do understand, in terms of releasing music, it was a bit like an overnight boom that just happened. Do you know what I mean? I think it was like, there is a saying or something, it takes like 10 years to become an overnight success. And it was that kind of way of like, I was just kind of going around Glasgow and Edinburgh, kind of working out what I was going to sound like, I think, how I wanted to write songs, and it was just like an apprenticeship almost of like, I'm learning how to do this and play live. I was very lucky that I started so early, because my brother, he's 6 years older than me, he was always in bands and I just copied him a little bit. So it was the first time I'd ever released a proper single, and I just think there's something in that, not released something for 9 years, despite the fact that I was gigging solidly. Maybe that I knew more of what I wanted to release and stuff like that. Or I knew I knew when the time was right, it would be a good idea to release a single. Plus before that, I just never had a fucking clue how you went about putting something online. But that's the real answer. The first one was a press answer there, but that's the real answer. I never had a fucking clue. But since then it's just been constant. Like constantly on tour, constantly away, so which is class. It's exactly why I got into making music.
Does it not get quite grueling?
Oh, for sure, but it's just like it's when you get out on that stage, it's all worth it. Do you know what I mean? No, but it's just like, it is grueling, and the travelling fucking does a massive number on me, just in terms of like being fucked all the time. But and I definitely put on a lot of weight between November and November 2017 and 2018, because I just, diet-wise, I was like, fuck it. My mum's not here, let's fuck it. So it takes a period of adjustment, I think, because it's like, no one's like mentally prepared to go, right, that's you away, you've lived at your parents' house for this long, that's you away on tour for 2 years, enjoy. But I think it's just about surrounding yourself with a good touring crew and people that you like and don't want to kill 24/7, and I just think, it sounds cliche, but playing the gigs is is worth it, because I think it's just, I mean, not all of the gigs, some of the gigs are terrible, but there'll be one or two gigs on there'll be 1 or 2 gigs on a 30-date tour that'll really be life affirming.
Right, okay, they keep you going.
The rest of them, that's a match.
Someone You Loved. It's still at number 1.
Yeah.
It's been at number 1 for as long as anyone can remember.
Yeah, it's fucking mad. Yeah, it's absolutely mental.
What is the appeal, do you think, of that song?
I don't know. It's just, for me, that's another one that I sent to my pal at the corner. It was, again, this one's really special. I think there might just be something with people like my piano ballads. I think that's it, because both my biggest songs are piano ballads. So I don't know, I think there's something to be said now where there's a lot of production behind things. And there's a lot of music out there that does have lots and lots of production on it. There is something to be said for just a song with just piano and vocals and stuff like that. I'm not just talking about, like, I mean, I'm not saying this is the song to do it, but like, it's just like, I think it's maybe cuts through a bit more when you're like, oh, this is a ballad on the radio. Like, well, it's just such a weird, alien thing in 2019.
Yeah.
But I think when, you know, if given the chance, it can connect with people. Plus, the song is a song that I wrote that I was kind of bored of writing about my specific breakup and my specific relationship thing, but I felt like I still had something to write about loss and the idea of losing someone, whether that's through a relationship or bereavement or, you know, a friendship that breaks down or whatever. And I just think, I kind of kept it quite open-ended in terms of lyrically. I think everyone, you know what it's about, and you know it's about losing someone, but at no point do I make it about, being with someone romantically or otherwise. Do you know what I mean? So I think there's maybe something to be said for the fact that it is quite open-ended in terms of that, and people can maybe find their own, like, apply that to their own lives a bit more. But in terms of like it being number 1 and having be around for doing what it's doing at the minute, I don't think there's any explanation. I think it's just, you got to just fucking count yourself lucky and ride the wave a bit, which is what I'm doing.
I mean, you'll still be singing that song in like 20 years, right? It could be your angels.
As long as the royalty checks keep rolling in, man. But in honesty, it's like, it's mad, but it's just, I mean, to have a song do that and connect with that many people, it's just like, you can't, that's like the stuff of dreams, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's like beyond like what you can imagine, I think. Especially, well, for me anyway, again, someone who started out solely wanted to play music, playing live in front of people. That was it, that's the goal. And it's just something that's beyond expectation.
Weird, because you've said that you're not an emotional guy, but you must be.
Yeah, I think I am. Yeah, but I think I still struggle to maybe talk about my emotions. Whereas, whereas in a song, I can definitely put it across. And I think maybe emotional is not the right word, but I'm not sad often.
Right.
But I think there's maybe something to be said for the fact that I can put that in the music and stuff. I wouldn't say music is therapy, because I think if you feel like you need therapy, don't try and write a song. Go to therapy. Like, do you know what I mean? For sure. I just think I still have trouble talking necessarily about my emotions. I mean, I'm trying to do it a lot more, and I think more young men should. I just think that there's more so, the reluctantness to kind of, or the inability to articulate necessarily how I'm feeling all the time, but it's much easier to write a song about it, I think.
You tweeted that you were listening to it at home.
Yeah.
Does that happen very often?
It's pretty mad, yeah. It's
I like the idea of that.
Oh mate, I tune in. Right. So, it's very, very weird.
You mean it'd come on the radio, not that you'd gone to like Spotify to, I thought you were just like vibing, listening to it.
I mean, it's definitely went to come on the radio, but I definitely go into Spotify and listen to more music.
Good on you.
If you don't think, people tweet me all the time saying, oh my God, I must be your biggest like streamer, or I must, 50 million of those streams, subtle brag there. 5 million of half of those streams must be from me, and I'm like, you fucking don't know anything, mate. It's fucking me. Do you know what I mean? But it's definitely. I definitely listen to my own music far too much. But I don't know. It must be a good sign. If you like your own music, if you don't like your own music, you're doing something wrong.
Well, it's probably good that you're not a perfectionist, because like if you're a perfectionist, you're as good as the songs are, you'll always hear something that...
You're going to give me a complex here that I'm going to be like, oh no, do you know what I mean? But I don't know, I just think there's something quite nice about hearing, imperfections in music. Do you know what I mean?
Right, yes.
And I think there's something to be said for that. And I don't get me wrong, if there's a big tuning issue on a song, I'm going to say let's fix that and get the fucking auto-tune on. But like for the most part, I just like it to be as raw as bare as possible.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just think, I don't know. Again, I mean, I don't really know anything, but I just think for me it seems to work. Yeah. I mean, we'll see when the album comes out and people fucking pan it for sounding absolutely shite. But
well, I'm sure they won't. But like, would that bother you at all?
I don't know. I don't know if it would bother me that people don't like the music. But I don't know. I mean, it depends what the article says. If somebody's, do you know what I mean?
Right.
Or the person says, but I don't think it would. I mean, I've never released an album before.
Yeah.
But it's not bothered me when people don't like my music before. So if people don't like it now, it's like, it's fine. Do you know what I mean? There are people who do like it.
Yeah,
so,
right.
And I sort of like it. So it's like, do you know what I mean? And I've said this before as well. There are going to be one or two stinkers on the album, and that's absolutely fine. No album's perfect. Do you know what I mean? And it's a good album. It's a very good album. But like, I think I've said this before to NME. It's a good album, but if you're expecting Sgt. Pepper, you're going to be disappointed.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Which ones are the stinkers? Do you know?
I don't, but I think people will let me know very quickly within the release date.
Let us know in the comments. No, don't.
Yeah, please do. Yeah, because I will not play those songs live. But yeah, no, it's just. I think again, people build up albums and it's this big thing. Oh, it's your debut album,
right?
And it's like. So it's like, do you know what I mean? I like the songs. It's like, I don't think about the album as being this big, right, okay, this is a defining moment in a career, like whatever. The album is good. Do you know what I mean? It's a good album.
Sure.
Everyone relax. It's music. You're meant to enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be fun. Like, just chill it. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I get that it's handed in now. We're all good. No changing it. Sweet. Do you know what I mean? I really like it.
Good on you.
Someone else might not. Fuck up.
You also did a tweet where you screen grabbed some mean comments from the last NME interview you did.
Yeah.
Like, does any of that bother you at all?
No. This is again the thing. I've grown up in a family that we kind of show affection by slagging one another off.
Right. So
do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Is it a big family?
Well, there's 6 of us in the house,
right,
and then
okay.
there's like my wider family, which is, I mean, my dad's side are Italian, so there's a lot of them.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
And I think, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't bother me because it's just like it's not real. It's not like a real thing.
Yeah.
If this person saw you on the street, they probably wouldn't say that about you.
If
you met this person in the pub, half cut, you'd probably love each other. Like, do you know what I mean? It's probably like a great
That's
thing.
very nice way of looking at it.
But it's like, yeah, I don't know. I've just grown up. I'm quite thick-skinned in that regard, and I just think it's all. It doesn't. Again, it's just. And it's air. Do you know what I mean? It's not.
Yeah.
It's not like a thing. I do think that maybe for other people, I can understand why it's such a big issue. Do you know what I mean? And why it's such a big problem.
What, for people that are slightly less thick-skinned?
Yeah, like it's just like it's just a very weird thing, especially like young women in music. I think get it the worst.
Right.
If you look at stuff that people write about, you know, young women or any kind of female artist, just the scrutiny that they come under is ridiculous. And I think I was talking about this in another interview that I did, where I said that I think I was asked if people, my Twitter and Instagram is quite a lot of me talking about going to the bathroom and my pubic hair and stuff like that.
Lots of scatological humour.
Yeah, totally. And I was asked if I thought young women could get away with that in the music industry, or like a new female artist could get away in that industry, and I was like, probably not.
Right. Yeah.
Because people would just fucking jump on it and just scrutinise it. And I think, for most people in music, I mean, for most people anywhere, it's not going to be a nice thing for them to read something bad about themselves. Do you know what I mean? Or just random people slagging them off. But again, it's just that I think it's a detachment that I've got rather than anything else. I kind of see it as a good thing to have fun and just write something back. And a lot of time when you do reply to someone, it's like they go like, oh my god, like why have you retweeted that and stuff like that, and you're like, oh, you fucking put it online, don't get mad at me because people are now coming to you and saying that's how you order, don't be a dick. But I think so I'm quite good at detaching it from reality because it's not real, it's social media.
Yeah, it's important to remember that.
But,
I think,
yeah, exactly. So but I can understand why it is quite a detrimental thing for many people to read that online and stuff.
Yeah. I'm dreading it.
Yeah.
Talk to me about Buckfast.
Buckfast.
I've never drunk it.
It's a delicious elixir. It's an alcoholic beverage made by monks in Devon. It's called Buckfast Abbey. You can go and visit. In Scotland, it's kind of what you drink when you're underage in a bar. No, in a park. Sorry, definitely not in a bar. Sorry. It's like a little warm hug you get.
Nice.
Maybe not underage. I'm not condoning underage drinking at all. But never mind. But I think
he'll come back.
everyone kind of drinks it at some point in their youth or early adulthood.
So it's a bit of a yes, very nice.
And it's full of caffeine. So steer clear if you're pregnant for all the other obvious reasons. But and I just love it. It's my drink of choice, and I consume it avariciously.
Okay, so you're going to the park for a Buckfast with either Liam Gallagher, Alex Turner, or Peter Capaldi.
Oh,
who are you going with?
Well, Peter Capaldi doesn't drink.
Okay. Well, he can have a soft drink, and you can sit on the swing and
already. If you're having Buckfast and another person has to be drinking a bottle of wine,
right?
As well, do you know what I mean? So I think I've got Liam Gallagher. I think he's definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, out of those three, you're definitely going to have the best time with Liam Gallagher. I think
you get on.
Yeah. Oh well, I would. That's a lovely thing to hear. I kind of think he might also despise me, but that's absolutely. I kind of would. It's kind of like you want to be disliked by. It's kind of like a rite of passage, I think.
Absolutely,
yes. And yeah, I'm a massive fan, and I'm sure he'd be an absolute ball on a night out.
Peter Capaldi, was he your third cousin?
Something like that. It's like my dad's second cousin or something. But my great gran, who only passed away like 4 years ago, less than that, and was his auntie, I believe.
Right. Okay.
So something like that. But yeah, I'd never met him before.
You never met him before?
Before last year, he came to a show. We played Scala in London.
Okay.
And he came down and he was very lovely. And then, then when we did the video for Thingy.
Sure, yeah. Did he give you any advice about making it in showbiz?
No, I think he was just. He did send an email after we did the video and just says that he thinks that it was like, congratulations on everything. I think you're handling the whole fame thing very well.
Yeah.
He says it can be quite a difficult thing to navigate at times, but you just need to remain light-hearted and keep. Which I appreciated a lot that he would take the time to say that. But yeah, it was just. But I kind of get what it means. I know it can be. I think it's definitely. I mean, it's still very new, and I haven't experienced much. Do you know what I mean? And to be honest, if I walked down Oxford Street, I'm not sure many people would know who I was. But I think from any experience I've had from it, which has been very minimal, I must say, it's been. I can see how it can maybe get a bit much at times. But I think you just have to take everything, a pinch of salt, and.
What have you found the most sort of like confusing aspects of that?
The fact it's just weird that people want to get a picture with you. I cannot get my head around that at all. It's just like such a strange thing, or less that someone takes a picture of you. Less so that people want, because a picture, I'll never say no to getting a picture taken. But when people take pictures of you from a distance, that's a very, very strange thing.
Yeah.
And it's so weird. And when someone goes, "Can I get a picture?" and you go, "Yeah," and they just take a picture of you and they're not in it. What the fuck? Like, do you know what I mean? What's this going here? But that's definitely the weirdest one. When you'll be sitting in a restaurant somewhere or a pub,
and it's the angle, isn't it?
And someone, they just go like this and start taking pictures like that. Just come and ask for a picture. That's fine. I'll say yes. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to say no. But it's just weird. There's definitely. I think people think I'm a lot more of a good time than I actually am as well. I get a lot of tweets saying that people would like to go on a night out. Yeah. And I'm like, mate, I'm in home bed by fucking
in 2. A onesie.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, it's not a wild night at all. But I suppose that's a bit strange. But it's for people have been. I've had a very nice experience. I think people for the most part have been very respectful and polite to me. So, I mean, I'll just be the same to them.
In terms of being a homegrown Scottish success, do you think you and Jerry Cinnamon have got sort of similar trajectories?
I think Jerry is just absolutely smashing it at the minute, and it's like I've known Jerry again, someone I met very 3 years ago maybe, I think. Just before it was all just starting to kick off then, and obviously now it's just gone stratospheric. But I don't know. I think maybe I think I'd say Jerry's probably had a much sharper trajectory than I have.
Right.
I think I still try to catch up because he's fucking smashing it. But yeah, it's just, I think it's very, very. I went to he played Transmit in Glasgow last year, and he was the weekend before me, and I went to see it, and it was like biggest crowd of the weekend, absolute mental. And there's just something amazing about seeing like that, someone singing quite Scottish accent.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Full on like Scottish like colloquialisms and stuff like that. Just people absolutely go mental for it. And I think, just there's something to be said for just a guy standing on stage with a guitar and just absolutely belting out and everyone loving it.
But it also, the similarities that it like initially in the start, it wasn't very sort of industry like led or supported. It was kind of just happened. Totally. So is there something about that part of the world? I
think so. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's quite far away from any industry. So I think that's maybe a part of it. But yeah, I don't know. I think that Scottish people, if they like you, will get behind you and back you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I think when stuff starts happening in Scotland, people in the North of England go, there's something going on up there.
Yeah, right.
And if they like it, they're in. Do you know what I mean? It's like they're in, and it's just like, I don't know. Yeah, I suppose I don't mean about the non-industry led thing, but it's just nice to kind of have people. It'd be like a people thing, and I think totally. Jerry is the prime example of that. It's just like it was like no radio for a while. I mean, obviously now the song like sometimes was everywhere for a little bit there, but no radio for the start of it, and no label, and just fucking stratospheric all on his own back. So I think that's it's an incredible achievement.
In terms of staying very down to earth, how are you going to do that when you're hanging around in LA with Adele?
I still live with my mum, so that's a pretty grounding thing. Going back and your mum washing your unders. You can't really get ideas above your station when your mum's washing your pants or moaning at you because you've come in too late. Do you know what I mean?
How late's too late?
Like 3. My mum doesn't like it. Mum doesn't like it. Like the pub shuts at 1.
Yeah, but cannot be like, Mum, number 1. Come on, mate.
No chance. I'd be absolute scalped. It's not child abuse because I'm no longer a child. So it wasn't. She never did. Never mind. Love you, Mum. But yeah.
She's still going to leave a comment in the YouTube box.
Yeah,
now.
I know. I totally. But I think they read all the comments on
really?
I get text after text after text. My dad's like, fucking say something to this guy. I'm going to say something. I definitely know that my dad has a Twitter account that he just hurls abuse at people from who have said something negative about me. But the trail does not. You don't have to go that far back to link it to me. Do you know what I mean? That's fucking ridiculous. But
I'm going to look for that. Sounds very entertaining.
Oh, you will find it. Trust me. Just look under any negative tweet, it'll be there. But yeah, I don't know. I think most people are actually pretty. Anyone I've met who's like been. Who I would perceive as being like a big singer or whatever, have always been very normal, very down to earth. And I think, I think as a society we put people on pedestals and put people up and they go, oh, they must be like this and stuff like that. But for the most part, everyone just is pretty regular. It just goes to, I don't know, goes to Asda. Maybe not in LA. I don't think they've branched out that far. But
Whole Foods.
Yeah, Whole Foods or something like that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just good. I'll still hang about with my pals that I have now. Still, I don't know. I'll let my mum wash my pants for the foreseeable. And as far as living rent free goes, thanks, Mum.
Brilliant. All right. Well, watch this space.
Yep. She'll start charging me for rent now. Is that what you mean?
Sorry, Lewis.
It's okay. Don't worry. Yeah.